Today we're going to put together an autumn table setting using a variety of fall floral and muted colors. We're going to also use these vintage style The Friendly Village dinner plates and some rustic burlap. With the fabric scissors, we went ahead and cut this burlap into strips. The first strip we're going to use all the way across the length of the table. This does not really overhang the ends of the table much, and we did this on purpose so that you could see this rustic frayed edge on either side. And our burlap is a little wrinkled, which you could iron it, but I think I will leave it that way just to add to the rustic fall look. So next we cut some shorter pieces. These are going to give the illusion that there are also runners going across to each of these chairs. Instead of cutting the full length or the width of the table, we decided to cut them in these short pieces and tuck them under the main runner to save on fabric. We're just going to place those on the table and tuck the ends under the main runner. And this burlap can tend to be a little bit of a mess once you cut it, so be sure to have something handy to dust the table as you go. So next we'll place the dinner plates on the table in front of each chair. And next we'll put the salad plates centered on each plate as well. So next we're going to add these rustic metal decorations. These will kind of work as a platform for pumpkins to rest on. And for these you could use either real pumpkins or, as we're using, artificial. Just gonna move this one. And we're just going to add a couple stick candles to the table. I'm going to add these assorted mixed nuts around these pumpkins. On this small little rustic wooden tray, I've placed a few coffee cups, enough for one for each seat, as well as a little glass vase full of some miniature Indian corn and a sprig of fall berries. I'm going to work on each individual table setting. So I'm going to remove the salad plate momentarily, grab a napkin. We're just going to use these paper napkins. So I'm going to open the napkins up. Actually, I'll move the plate out of the way momentarily. This is something you could do off to the side on a separate table, but so we're just going to fold that like that and crease it, and then do the same from the other side. And then we are going to fold this accordion style. Now, you don't have to crease all the way to the edge, just in the center. So we're going to flip it and fold again, and then just continue this until we get across the whole napkin. You can pull on the ends like this just to make sure it kind of keeps its shape. So we'll put this dinner plate back in place, just like that. And then we're going to place the napkin across the plate like this. And this doesn't have to hold together completely, but just enough so that we still have that wrinkled look, and then set the plate on top of that. And to complete the look on the plates, we're just going to add an artificial pumpkin or gourd. Next, we're just going to add the silverware. So, turn this way just a smidge. A knife and spoon. And the 2 forks on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the other place settings. So next I'm going to add a few sprigs of this fall floral, and to do that I'm just going to use a wire cutter. Find one of the little branches that I want and just snip off some pieces. Once you have a few pieces trimmed, you can start adding them to the table just to see what they look like and how many more you might need. I'm going to try to keep these collected in a line. And not get them too far to the edge of the runner, just to give more of the runner illusion. And to finish the look, I'm going to add a few flameless tea light candles. Now these are something that you wouldn't have to add to get this look, or you could use real tea lights, but if you use real tea lights, I would advise to have them in little glass votive holders so that stuff's protected from catching fire a little bit more. And these little tea lights don't look the greatest just as they are when they're off. But once we have the candles lit and these turned on and the lights dim, they'll look great. Finally, it is time to light the candles and see how it all looks. I'm just going to trim these taper candles a little bit so that they don't soot. So we'll turn off the lights and see what it looks like.